So before we start with this, I'm just going to give like a little example of it working. Mostly, all of you guys have played, but this is for people who are watching the video more so than you guys. So what I'm going to do is just explain how I did the definition, so that way people understand why the definitions look so weird. So what we start with usually is a word. So my example word is going to be our theme for today, which was picked by an AI generator, which is fairy tale. From that, we find the definition of it is a children's story about magical and imaginary beings and lands. What we then do is pick the main words within that definition. For in this case, it'd be children story about magical imaginary beings and lands, and we pick all the definitions out for them, which would look something like this. Which this shows all of those words broken down by their definitions, and it's spaced out so you can see which definition goes to which.
That's of you.
What? This is the definition here. To make it clean up, I turn it into like a valid paragraph, which looks like... So it would be a young human being below the age of puberty or below the legal age of majority's account of imaginary or real people and events told for entertainment on the subject of, concerning, the beautiful or delightful in such a way as to seem removed from everyday life existence and the part of the Earth's surface that is not covered by water as opposed to the sea or the air. So the contestants here will only be getting this last part. And from that part, they have to get all the way back to the word that was picked. So, simple enough. It can be challenging. Some of them are definitely easier than others. I've kind of just mixed them up. I didn't put them in like a difficulty order, so... I also want to note that this game completely broke the AI generator I was using. So, you guys are all smarter than the AI already. Just for at least understanding the game concept. Alright. Everyone familiar, refreshed, ready to go?
I believe so.
Alright.
Absolutely not.
Sounds of panic, my favorite. Alright, I'm gonna get the first definition going. Remember, I'm gonna read it out loud. You'll have 10 seconds to think it over, and then I'll do the countdown for you guys to see who can click enter the fastest. Alright, this one's a long one, so give me a moment to read it.
Oh well.
Yep. A structure with a roof and walls, such as a house, school, store, or factory, that is of a considerable or relatively great size, extent, or capacity, and having the distinctive qualities of a particular type of person or thing. It is of the very old-fashioned or primitive length or portion of time, and denotes wine of a type to which spirits have been added so as to produce port, sherry, or a similar drink in opposition to an aggressive and violent action against a person or place. It is made up of a large number of things or people close together, a continuous vertical block of stone structure that encloses or divides an area of land, a parapet on top of a wall, a tall structure that houses machinery, operations, etc. In a large number of instances of a disease or problem, a deep wide ditch is typically filled with water and intended as a defense against attack.
Feeling I have a flaw that I don't know.
Fairy tales, like this is
No, you gotta wait. No, you gotta wait until I say that you can put your thing on. Gotta wait for the countdown, folks.
I didn't know there was a countdown. I didn't hear that part.
Yeah, there'll be a countdown. I'm giving people time to like think and process it. So, all right, you guys can race for voting time in 3, 2, 1, go for it. Ah, nice, Shelby.
Is it a castle?
You were correct. It is a castle.
Let's go! Something to do with a moat.
Yeah, the moat was
the structure.
Yeah, my hope was that the wine and stuff would throw people off and they might think it was a tavern.
I was just confused. Yeah.
But yeah, it is a castle. For those who are wondering, this is the definition of castle. It's a large building, typically of the medieval period, fortified against attack, with thick walls, battlements, towers, and in many cases a moat. I can't remember where the alcohol came from, but alcohol somehow found its way.
It always does.
It really does. Alright, so you guys ready for number 2? Alright, so...
Oh, jeez.
Yep, they're long ones, it happens. So only one of its kind, unlike anything else, this warm-blooded, egg-laying vertebrate, distinguished by the possession of feathers, wings, and a beak, and being able to fly, remains alive equivalent to the product of 2 and 3, 1 more than 5, or 4 less than 10 period of 100 years. A peninsula, yep, a peninsula in Southwest Asia, abandoned in a way considered disloyal or treacherous in the time following the indefinite continued process of existence and events in the past, present, and future regarded as a whole. Very keenly or deeply felt, intense is used to emphasize a particular thing or animal mentioned in the ceremonies honoring a dead person, typically involving burial or cremation of a heap of combustible materials going up, increasing or sloping upwards, and the remains of something destroyed having been resumed, re-established, or received in the period between childhood and adult age. Remains alive by moving in one side and out of the other side of what used to refer to an additional person or thing of the same type as one already mentioned or known about, in a series of events that are generally repeated in the same order.
How many definitions have you added inside the definition? How large is the definitionception?
I only go one layer. I feel like if I go 2 layer, I'd be writing a book.
Oh, definitely.
It wouldn't surprise me if you would make a book for this.
It would not make any sense, though. Not that this does, but... Alright, you guys can vote, fight for it in 3, 2, 1, go. Ooh, negative got in there.
Phoenix. What?
You are right, it is a phoenix.
What? Moon.
What?
I was the first one with the letter.
No, there's a negative, and then there's a me, and then there's a you. You're third.
What?
You were third place here.
The signal does take time to get there, so it may not necessarily be clear.
Yeah, it says Peem.
I did also have a phoenix.
Oh.
I get...
What was your guess, Mia? Was it also phoenix? See, dragon was the one that the AI wanted me to do, but then I saw the definition and it was way too easy.
I'm going to... This is my
Oh, that's interesting.
Well, we'll just have to go off of what it does for Moon rather than for us.
Flipping ocean.
No, because for mine, it's I was up top and then it was negative and then you.
Oh, that's so interesting. Yeah, I have negative, and then I have Mia, and then I have GF. What? To tell you. Yeah, but it is a phoenix. Let me get the original definition. The problem with the phoenix, so the reason it's so big is because phoenix is a huge definition. Also, the whole number things is that I did try to define 5 and 6, and that was a very weird choice. This is a warning. This is the one that broke the AI. Like, they was not happy with this one. It was very insistent that it was one thing and it wasn't. I don't think it's quite as bad as the AI made it out to be, but it was not happy with this one. So it's measuring a great distance from end to end and having opposite surfaces or sides close together with little thickness or depth. This is a long, thin piece of something or thin, straight bar, especially of wood or metal.
What?
It's a big... Yeah?
Oh, wait, Sam?
Nope. Get rid of it! Delete.
I misaccidentally clicked. So short.
Yeah, this one's a shorter one. Alright, you guys can go for it in 3, 2, 1, go. Only Shelby wants to try. Cool. Shelby, what is it?
Thinking, maybe. No.
Keep in mind that
Because my brain started thinking corset, and then I was like, no, that wouldn't make sense. And then I was thinking the golden straw from the whole sealskin. I actually don't know.
Oh, okay, you wanna...
I had a thought, and then I was wrong.
Okay, so you wanna let Blue go? Give it a try?
Yeah.
Go for it, Blue.
Arrow?
Oh, arrow would be a good guess, but it's not arrow. Yeah, maybe burn the ocean. Jeff, you have a guess?
Gun.
A gun. Yeah, the theme is fairy tale.
Yeah, have you seen the guns in some of the older fairy tales?
Well, I wouldn't say the older fairy tales. Some of the newer ones, maybe. But no, it's not a gun. But as a hint, out of like those 3 guesses, I would want to say that GF's is actually the closest. All right, Blue, what you got?
Cannon?
No. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Mia?
Is it a sword?
Oh, what? A sword?
Yes.
No, but we're gonna. Yours is the closest so far. Oh, I got GF.
Is it a long sword?
No, it's not a sword in general, so it's not a specific type. Okay, Mia?
Spear?
A spear? No. Go back, like, this one's one of the more closely connected to fairy tales, so I think it's Blue now.
Dagger?
Dagger. Ooh, that's a good guess. No. I'm, like, losing track of who went. I think it's Shelby.
Is it a jousting pole?
Nope. I'm trying to think like, let's see if I can give you like a modified version of the definition that might help. Okay, so one of the words has been added back in, which is stick. So you guys can keep putting into okay, blue?
Wand.
Yeah!
Oh.
Nice. It is indeed a wand. I've also realized I've not been keeping score. So blue's got one.
Negative. Phoenix and Mia got the other one.
So everyone has one pretty much, but GF, right?
I'm the only one without anything.
Okay. I'm just gonna do this for my own sake, and then I can just edit this, and then we can scroll back up to it. There we go. That sounds about right. Look, you still got some chances here. But yeah, it is one. This is the one that broke the AI. It was insistent that it was a stick and nothing else. It could not comprehend like magic being a part of this. Even though I'm like fairy tale theme, there's a fairy tale theme. It's like I know there's a fairy tale, but it's still a stick. I'm like,
He's stuck up for its beliefs.
It really did. It was very insistent that this was a stick and nothing else. So we're gonna move on to number 4. This one I think is one of the easiest ones personally. But I have said that before, and then no one ever gets it, so I could be wrong. But it's human beings in general, or considered collectively, having the status of a king or queen or a member of their family in the red liquid that circulates in the arteries and veins of humans and other vertebrate animals, carrying oxygen to and carbon dioxide from the tissues of a body, or in the relative social, professional, or other standing of someone or something. Okay, so you guys can race for it in 3, 2, 1, go. GF did make it first this time. Yep. He is last, negative second, but alright, GF, you get the first try.
Royal blood.
Not quite. Sorry. That's what
It's kingly blood. I'm breaking something.
Maybe it's your turn. I mean, negative, sorry, it's negative.
Is it royal family?
No. You guys did the same thing like AI did, which is fascinating to me.
Is it royalty?
Yes, it's just one word. Plain and simple. Royalty. Yeah, got it.
Where the fuck did the blood
Look, you gotta go for the specific words.
Yeah, it's like, it probably says something within the bloodline, and then
yeah,
definition
so-
of blood.
Yep, so
So
the...
it's just like, oh, royalty.
You break or need to go to the toilet.
Yep. We can break...
Definition of toilet. Let's go for that.
Probably not, but this is what it is. It was people of royal blood or status. Also, in case people were wondering, this is why probably this is the definition of wand. There's no magic mentioned in it, and that's why it confused the AI. It's just a long thing, stick around.
I mean, I suppose that is truly what a wand
It
is.
doesn't need magic, but...
If you don't have magic, then it's just a stick.
Oh, it's magic.
Or rod.
You know.
Could be made out of metal.
Never believe it's not so. Oh, it's magic. You know.
Maybe she's not good. What was that?
You can't open a guitar?
Yeah.
Sorry.
I said, and I was like, baby.
Are you okay?
I guess
Negative?
not.
Oh, where'd he go?
Anyways, hello.
Negative?
That was me. He's not going to sing.
No, okay. Let's not kick people. Let's everyone calm down. Alright, we all good? Confirmation from everyone? Blue's
I'm
good?
terrible.
I'm Amanda.
Okay.
Let me get my letter prepared.
So this is a portion of an object or of material produced by cutting, tearing, or breaking the whole of a class of substances characterized by high electrical and thermal conductivity, as well as by malleability, ductibility, and high reflectability of light. Extended over a human being's front surface of a person's or animal's body between the neck and the abdomen, and regarded as an individual piece or segment of something such as an object, activity, or period of time, and combined with other pieces making up the whole, and capable of or intended to protect someone or something of one's body as clothing, decoration, protection, or for some other purpose gone by in time and longer there's supposed to be a no there, and no longer existing. Alright, we're gonna start the chaos in 3, 2, 1, go for it. GF has some really fast reflexes now. He's very determined to stay on top of it. Go for it, GF.
Skin.
It is not skin.
My first one was intestine, so I don't know it.
The theme is fairy tale. Let us all be reminded of that. Okay, yeah, your turn.
Fairy tales were brutal.
Is it what?
Armor?
No, it is not armor.
Armor? Oh, dang.
Oh, we have a blue hopping in.
Dragon scales?
No, it's not dragon scales. Negative, did you want to give it a try?
Chainmail.
No, not chainmail. Though I will say, I think negative's the closest so far. Oh, we got a GF.
Chest plate.
You are correct. It is indeed a chest plate. Or breastplate.
Okay.
But they're both exactly the same definition, therefore I would have accepted either.
Yeah, but
Yeah, they're set. Apparently breastplate is the official term, but I typed in chest plate to get the definition and it yelled at me until I switched to breastplate, so I will accept both.
those times when you enter two words connected, it
Yeah.
screams at you to disconnect them.
Yeah, no,
and once
it's
you disconnect them,
chest.
it screams at you to put them back together.
Yeah, it was very much moment, but chest plate is not a word in Google's eyes, but breastplate is. But I will still give it to you because they are the exact same thing. And then I will give you also the definition of it.
Chest plate is the thing for me in Google.
It was not happy with me. So I don't know what it was, why I was doing that, but it's a piece of metal that covers a person's chest, and that was part of the protective clothing that soldiers wore in the past. Even though I'm pretty sure we still wear an equivalent of it in some cultures, but sure.
Yeah, bulletproof
It
vest.
is
That's the closest
bulletproof
thing.
vest.
Yeah.
That is a chest plate. A bulletproof vest is a chest plate.
That's pretty
Yeah.
much. It covers.
Yeah, different material. That's all.
It's a piece of fabric metal thing that covers a person's chest and is part of a protective clothing. It qualifies. Yeah, but that was that one. Alright, so GF is now on the board.
Oi!
Yeah, you are. Mia is still
Now
winning.
it's very condescending in a way. Just don't remove the column, I don't want a descending moon.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god. No, I got it. We're just gonna move on from it. Okay,
In
we're,
next episode, how awkward can we make Moon's life?
I mean, I'm so used to. I play games like this with you guys constantly. I expect this.
You know that we are, not okay or normal
Exactly. Look, if you were normal, I wouldn't hang out with you.
or sane.
Just point blank. Normal people are boring.
Agreed.
Drugs.
Yes.
Okay, well, there are times, though,
No.
when negative makes me think
There are
of
times
things.
when
I do question that one. Anyways, moving on from that, the next definition. Existing only in the imagination or idolized, especially by references to the past. The nature or essence of a person, of human, with visible shape or configuration of something, but having or showing exceptional ability or powers to the relative extent of something. A thing's overall dimensions or magnitude, how big something is. There are so many somethings in that definition. It's absurd. Alright, you guys can go for it in 3, 2, 1, go! Oh, we got a GF first, followed by a blue. So, what do you think it is,
I
GF?
guess we'll be ghosts.
It is not a ghost.
Boo!
Did you guess ghost just because you knew it would be wrong and you could make that really bad joke?
No, I actually thought it would be ghost.
Alright, blue, what do you think it is?
Elf.
An elf? No, it's not an elf. You're in the right, ballpark, though. Mia?
Is it a giant?
It is! It is indeed a giant.
Oh, let's go.
Nice.
My original guess would have been berry, but then it was talking about magnitude and stuff, and I was like, it has to be big, and I was like,
Yeah,
giant.
yeah.
That would work.
Fairy was the original one that the AI wanted me to do, but again, with the wings, the moment I put that, I was like, oh, that's really obvious. You were up to 3. I think you've, guaranteed the win at this point, but I spent hours on these definitions, so we're gonna keep going.
Uh-huh.
I love how weird you can make a definition just by adding on more definitions. relating to or characterized by deep thought on the outside part or othermost layer of something at the present time or moment. In most cases, usually a hard, brittle substance, typically transparent or translucent, made by fusing sand with soda, lime, and sometimes other ingredients, and cooling rapidly, that is provided with a layer of covering of something accompanied by a solid material that is typically hard, shiny, malleable, fusible, and docile with a good electrical and thermal conductivity, as a mixture or blend to think deeply or carefully about easy to perceive, understand, or interpret representation of the external form of a person or thing in art.
What?
I don't know, I felt like I was like reading the description of a contemporary piece of art when I read that out loud. You're not supposed to know what it means. Alright, you guys are good to guess in 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, negative is first.
Mirror.
You were right! It is a mirror! Yep.
I can guess glass, but
I was gonna guess potion because I was just like, I want to use that word. I know it has to be
That's
there.
what I was going to guess.
Potions would be an interest.
I was first thinking about gold, but then I saw glass
Yeah. There's a
inside
mirror.
the two words.
All that self-reflective stuff is based off of the mirror. And then it has, so mirror has like the definition if you look at it. Once I get it.
It also mentions metal inside the definition,
Yep. Which is what
which
it's
is
wrapped
probably
around
related
in.
to silver.
I mean, it's wrapped with metal in general, and also it has that, the silver background has to be on it. So it's a reflective surface, not typically a glass coated with metallogram that reflects a clear image. So it gets very meta very fast when you talk about reflecting and image and stuff. This was another one where the AI insisted it was glass. And I'm like, one of the things I did was I got it to the point where I'm like, okay, tell me what all the words within this paragraph had their definitions in this paragraph. And it listed them all. It listed every single one of those. It had reflective surface, it had glass, it had coated, it had metal, it had like clear image, it had all the words in a list. And I'm like, okay, using that list instead, what word has a definition with all of those in it? And it's like, oh, still glass. And I'm like, okay, not you picking one of the words within your list and using your list. What word has it all? And then it gave me like some star chart word, and I'm like, I don't even know what this word is. You're correct, it does contain all those, but that's not what I'm going for here. And it was at that point I gave up on the AI. we got 2 left, I think, right? Yeah, we have 2 left. So this is the next one. It's a plant-like organism that does not make chloroform, that is in the process of increasing in physical size. In most cases, usually the visible shape or configuration of something covered with or shaped like a rounded bolt of a kind of soft flat hat, typically with a visor on the main stem of a herbivorous plant with the paired respiratory organs of fishes and some amphibians, by which oxygen is extracted from water that's supposed to be flow, over surfaces within or attached to the walls of the thorax on the bottom or lower side of the surface of something of the kind of soft flat hat, typically with a visor.
Boy,
I'm pretty sure I mispronounced like 6 words in there, and I apologize, but I'm trying my best.
Yeah, you said chloroform instead of chlorophyll.
That would probably be one of them.
yes, chloroform.
Yeah, no, I know what the difference between the two is. You don't have to point them out.
One you can make easily in your home. The other one is made by plants.
We're gonna be able to vote. Look, either way, this plant can't make either of them, okay? So, you're gonna start in 3, 2, 1, go forth. Alright, we got GF first. Followed by...
My guess will be beanstalk.
It is not a beanstalk.
Come on, that's why I say Jack.
Ah, I see, I get that now. Yeah, well...
Chloroform was out because of, well...
Yeah. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What's your guess?
Witch's hat?
It is not a wizard's hat.
How the flip is that a wizard hat?
I mean, I think he's referring to the fact that there is a hat in the definition. Twice.
I'm so confused. I really don't know.
Same.
I mean, do either of you want to take like a wild guess into the dark? It's not grass.
Oh.
Venus flytrap?
No, it is not a Venus flytrap. Blue has another guess, apparently.
Dragon?
It's not a dragon. Well, let's stick with the plants. I'll give you that. It is plant. It is a plant. It says it's... Yeah. Alright, Mia?
A magic flower.
It is not a magic flower. I don't know if you could even get like a solid definition for magic flower. Oh, we got blue again.
Giant tree.
Not a giant tree. GF?
That's Pointy Rose from one of those early Disney fairy tales.
You're referring to a rose bush, and it's not.
Yeah.
Let me see if
I completely forgot the name of that princess, although for me it's in Dutch.
I mean, her name
No.
is Briarwood Rose, like roses.
Yeah.
Briarwood? No.
It's Briar Rose. That's her name.
Oh, I heard
I mean,
Briarwood. That is
Her
not.
technical name is Aurora,
But it
her
means
undercover
Briar.
name was
Oh,
Briar
Sleeping
Briar
Beauty.
Rose.
Yeah, Sleeping Beauty, indeed. If that were, I think, well,
Sleeping
yes.
Beauty is the name of the fairy tale itself. What are we technical? Anyways, let me see if I
There's
can...
also the other one that involves roses, and that one's Belle.
Yes, that's true. Yeah, she has her own rose. Lily pad? It's not a lily pad.
Okay.
I added gills back in. I don't think I added it in very well. Oh, why did it not delete what I... Okay. I don't have problems. Let me fix this. There are gills. It's a plant with gills.
That makes no sense, but okay.
It's a thing.
doesn't.
Yeah, there is a plant out there with gills. That is very fairy tale. Oh, Lou's got a guess.
Bubble coral reef.
No.
I don't. Okay.
Here's the thing. It has gills, but it is not water related.
What the fuck?
Yeah, Blue?
Phoenix flytrap.
We already had that guess.
I guessed it.
And
Oh,
they
I
don't
didn't
have...
hear that
I don't know if they have gills, but it's not them.
Plant with gills.
It's
What
a
the
plant
heck?
with gills. Did you people not know that this plant has gills?
No.
I really thought you guys might know that this plant had gills. To be fair, I knew before it does. I don't even know.
Yeah. No, I don't.
Okay, let me edit this one again, and I'll help.
I have no idea. I'm going to Google Translate something because I don't know the English word.
Well, if you tell me what the word is, I could help too. Yeah, Mia?
Is it? Oh, I had the thought, and then the thought escaped me.
no.
Oh no. Oh, a mushroom.
It is a mushroom.
It is?
It's a mushroom. Mushrooms have gills.
What? They do?
They do! Sheer fun fact for the day, guys.
Oh wait, that explains the hat actually.
Yeah, cap. Cap is the... No, that's what I was doing. I was adding cap in there, so...
I was like,
We are not
the
supposed to
other
cap-
fairy tale like plant that I can even think of
It is
is
a
a
mushroom.
mushroom.
Yep. So it's a fungal growth that typically takes the form of a domed cap on a stalk with gills on the underside of the cap.
I didn't know that it had gills.
Yeah, so those little
technical
weedy things
gills.
around it are gills.
They're called gills.
They're called gills.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, when you
Yeah,
look up the
okay.
definition of gills, you get two definitions. You get the gills for fish, and then you get the gills on the underside of a mushroom. I obviously did not use that second definition because that would have given away the answer. You now have your fun fact to share with friends and family members. Alright, we have one last one, folks. This is the final one. Let me go... you've already won, so congratulations on that.
I got one already. What?
No, I did.
She has 4, and there's only 1 left, and both of you only have 1. The rest of you only have 1.
So even if you all pooled your points,
And got
because
this
you won
one.
this round,
You would only
it
tie
would
with
be a
her.
tie.
So she didn't just win, she's kind of just crushed you.
I get you sent to abandoned ship.
No, guys, we got one last one. You could at least give it a go. Maybe. Look, you guys.
All or nothing, Mia. All or nothing.
No, honestly, I kind of want her to sit out of it because this will decide who gets second place. So just between the
Mia
boys.
can just DM the word to Moons to sweat or
I'm
something.
okay with that.
All right, this is for second place, boys. So.
Unless they all fail, and I know it.
So you three prepare yourselves for war, but the definition is of a size that is less than normal or usual, very quickly, at a great rate in motion, a streak of light in the sky on fire that comes or goes into the substance of the land surface, soil, that is made of the layers of gases surrounding a planet or other celestial body. This one's, in my opinion, easier, but we'll see if you guys can get it. But I'll give you a moment to think about it. Alright, you can make your guess, or fight for guesses in 3, 2, 1, go! Oh, we got GF first, and then Blue afterwards.
Sun.
It is not a sun. What do you think of this, Blue?
Lightning?
It's not lightning. Negative?
Shooting star.
It is. It is indeed a shooting star.
Oh, I thought so would be too.
It's a fairy tale thing. It's a shooting star. I wanted to end with something pretty. You can all make your wishes now. I also just got done watching Puss in Boots, and so Shooting Star was on my mind.
Well,
That's another movie I've heard is really good.
It was enjoyable.
If we had done teams, Team Sibling would have crushed Steamboat.
Just a lot.
By the way, so that was the last one?
It was, yes.
Yeah.
Then I am adding in my own.
Oh, is it fairy tale themed at least, or is it just
Oh.
like...
No, not really.
Okay.
That's why I made it, so Moon can also participate.
Okay, sounds fun. GF is
Okay.
taking over.
Yeah. No one can gain any points because this isn't Moon stuff.
Well, we already have a winner, and Negative managed to get second place, so...
So, here it is. A substance that flows freely but is of constant volume that can be swallowed with high degree of high temperature. Made from the roasted and ground units of reproduction of a flowering plant of a tropical shrub. I didn't even count down!
We don't know what it is, though!
I know exactly what this is.
Alright, wait. Let's wait for him to count down and see who can press enter faster.
Moon, what is it?
Oh, it's coffee.
Yeah.
Let's figure it. That's coffee.
Of course it's coffee.
So clearly coffee. Hey, look, I tied with GF and Blue if there was a point involved.
Point.
I still dominated.
You did still dominate. You did great. I don't have a trophy for it. Wait. I actually know. I have a trophy. I can give it.
Trophy,
Oh,
really?
Your
kinda.
face?
Shush. Be nice.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm sorry. Then delete. Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna say anything. It made me make a roll and name it, and then it proceeded to delete the name. So like,
Yeah.
what was the point there? Oh, I have to add numbers. Oh, get there. Where is she? Why is this so difficult? There you are. Add. You get this roll. Save changes. I'm hoping it's visible. So Mia, if you look at your
Oh,
rolls,
this one's very tiny.
that's
Yeah.
you now have
Anyways.
the definition of winner roll.
That's winner.
Yes, that's your
You've
new
had
roll.
that title for so long and you only now realize.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
really
troll
look at
has
this
trolled
everybody.
everybody.
I'm a little concerned
You don't
whether
get it,
maybe
Because it's
Rolls.
true.
I have.
I'm the shortest person I know.
I don't have any special rolls. I just have except for the ones I knew about.
And
Well,
Mia, you're the
yeah.
only woman I know that's actually shorter than me. So
I don't
probably
look
me
shorter
marrying
than
someone
you.
taller is about
One of my best
100%.
friends is shorter than you.
Did
Wait,
you
what?
did you give yourself the own
Yeah, well,
your
that's
own
what
roll
you
of very demon? You did. You get
Yeah.
and professional nuisance.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm being annoying to myself instead of giving everyone 10 rolls.
Okay.
Okay.
I have the
Okay.
roll
Well,
of
this was
Spain.
definitely fun.
Also,
And
why don't you have the
recorded it.
dwarf
It's like
roll?
a 50-minute video, so that's cool.
I got mine. I should have stopped recording.